Recently, we heard from Kent's tech guy, uh, Joseph, that Sandra Hovind has left Kent, uh, allegedly taking money, although I find that very difficult to believe, and various other property. Kent is playing cute with all this and not actually saying what has happened, but in fact, sort of obfuscating in his normal way. Actually, just before Joseph made his statement, Diane Hovind did put up a comment on a video by Big Bad Mama. And that comment said here, now Sandra, wife number 4, has also walked away from Kent. Not sure how she made it as long as she did. He has no respect for women and is narcissistic. Well, that's fairly damning. So here's Kent's reply, just fresh off the press, as they say. Well, this is Rich, my sister-in-law, who has not spoken to me in over 20 years that I recall, and has never been to see me or the ministry here in Alabama, nor has ever met Sandra that I know of, and has never contacted me to get all sides before judging me. And then he quotes a verse, is now the expert witness on what is going on. And all the atheists, agnostics, and other morons take her word and run with it like it's the gospel. Word of King Charles Darwin. Well, how silly. You know, Kent is, first of all, he doesn't actually address the real issue. He has had every chance to put up his side of the story, but instead he's talked about silly things like praying for a car, maybe the one that Sandra sort of got away, and I don't know, and everything else, but actually address the issue. Anyway, not too wise, he says, but I don't expect a lot of wisdom from those who think they're related to a potato and came from an amoeba, all of which came from a dot of nothing exploding. So he's introducing a red herring evolution, which has nothing to do with what has been said. And also might add that it isn't only atheists and agnostics that have run with this story, but many good Christian people know the truth about Kent. Any of you are always welcome to call in for a debate on evolution, Kent says. And Brother Ross, who helped me come to the Lord 56 years ago, and Diane are always welcome at DAL in Lennox if they wish to learn the truth. God has blessed beyond words here. Come see. Well, yes, if you want to see a lot of material possessions, God has blessed him. But, that's just part of Kent's, shtick. Look what I've done. Look what I've done. But then he adds this, sorry, maybe I shouldn't cast my pearls before swine. So he is calling his brother Ross and his sister-in-law Diane swine. I don't think there's much chance of them going to listen. So perhaps it would be a good idea if Kent, who is a pastor and claims to be just such a great guy and a man of the Lord, actually comes clean and tells the truth for once. That's the great thing about the truth. It actually sets you free. But when you prevaricate, change the topic, make everything about evolution and all that sort of thing, it is no wonder that people start discussing things. And it's time you said your side of the story, as you say. I mean, after all, it is you that make these things public, Kent. It is you that makes your otherwise private life public. And you did that when you first waved your wedding ring in front of your third wife, saying, Cindy, you blew it, and then introduced your new wife, Sandra. That was about as low as anybody can go. So come on, Kent, accept my challenge. Come on and tell the truth. It will set you free.